Hello everybody, and welcome to another reaction video. And today we're going to revisit We Came as Romans. And today we're going to be checking out a track called Foreign Fire. Now, the first time I listened to We Came as Romans, it was under unfortunate circumstances, as one of the vocalists had passed away. To be completely honest, I don't actually remember much about the track. Possibly I should have revisited before recording this video, but I seem to recall I did quite like it. I'm going to throw a shout out to Charlie Barantes, I do hope I pronounced that correctly, who suggested the track for me. And I did a little bit of research on the track, as I like to try and do, and for a change I actually found something useful. It says this song was inspired by We Came as Romans' extensive touring, which meant that they weren't able to make it home for funerals or family gatherings. Guitarist Josh Moore is quoted as saying, "It's probably the most connected I've felt to a song in a really, really long time. Writing the lyrics for that song was therapeutic, but was also really hard. The idea behind it is us being gone so much and for so long. We've been doing this band for about 12 years now, and there's a lot that we miss out on at home with our family, with our friends, with our girlfriends. Frankly, it sucks. It's not one of the more rewarding things you get from being in a band." So, you know, it's quite a personal song, and you know, it's understandable because, you know, when bands go on tour, sometimes they're gone for like entire years. You know, promoting albums takes a lot of time and effort, so you know, it's not surprising that sometimes they miss out on things, and you know, it can be really difficult for both the band and the family that they've left behind. So yeah, I've got the lyrics up here, so I'll see how it's going, and not see how it's going, I'll see how they've worded their feelings. I'm just talking gibberish now, aren't I? Anyway, we'll get straight on with it. I'll put a link to the original video in the description below, and we'll just get straight on with it, I think. So, Foreign Fire, We Came as Romans.
Year goes by, never-ending changing eye. Start to miss the ones I get the closest to me. I always try to carry my words without deceptive cause, but clear objective. My head feels so heavy, my heart follows suit. Is this what I wanted to do?
Yeah, this is quite a deeply personal song, and they really got straight into the song, didn't they? It was like quiet for a matter of seconds right at the beginning of the video, and then it came in punching hard and heavy. And yeah, the lyrics quite clearly, what's going on here? Quite clearly describe what he was talking about. Every year goes by, never-ending change, and I start to miss the ones I've kept closest to me. So it's like, you know, every year, you know, they're out on the road, touring, promoting, and stuff like that. And it's never-ending, and obviously they really start to miss their families. Um, and as the chorus goes, my head feels so heavy, my heart follows suit. Is this what I wanted to turn into? So it's like, you know, after a while, you know, the depression sort of sets in, you know, sort of like, you know, you're missing your family, you start feel dejected, depressed, and you start wondering if this really is what you wanted to do with your life. As much as you love music, as much as you love what you're doing, did you really want to be away from your friends and family for that long? Because at the time when you get into it, you don't initially think of that. You're like, I want to make music for the sake of music. I enjoy doing it. I love doing it. But then when it comes to the realization and the reality of what it really entails, you start to question, you know, is this really what I want to do? And it carries on. You don't have to stay and wonder who I've become. I'm the story of the one you used to love. So it's like saying, you know, I'm always away. I've put you through all this to, like, look after kids or what have you. So, you know, I'm not going to make you stay with me. I'm not going to ask you to live that life. And you'll be constantly sitting there at home, not seeing me, you know, for vast amounts of times. And, you know, will I be different when I come home? You know, you'll always be wondering what I've become, how I've changed in the time that I've been away. I'm the story of the one you used to love, you know, because they have the memory of the band member before they went away, but they're missing out on everything that this person is doing or becoming whilst they're on tour, and when they get back they are probably a changed person. So it's quite a deep song, and it's quite a heavy reality of music, because, you know, there are some bands, they take their like families, like wives and children, on tour with them sometimes, but not very often. It depends on the constraints of, like, travel and accommodation and stuff like that. So interesting. Let's carry on.
Heavy, my heart follows suit. Is this what I wanted to turn into? You don't have to stay and wonder who I've become. Your eyes look so heavy, I had to consider. Is this what you wanted to prove to me? You don't have to stay and wonder who I've become. Who have I become? I'm the story of the one you used to love. I'm the story of the one you used to love.
I spent the morning looking down at the baggage claim. Yesterday, your hand in mine, sitting as you lay, a world away. And now the words soak into my head, that your chest is still, and I'll never see you again. I'll never see you again.
I swear to God I tried to come back home, be by your side, to hold you close, while the sorrow spread to divide us both. I swear to God I tried, I swear to God I'm the story of the one you used to love. I didn't want that. I'm the story of the one you used to love. I didn't want that. I swear to God I tried to come back home, be by your side, to hold you close, while the sorrow spread to divide us both. I swear to God I tried, I swear to God I
Well, it's pretty it's quite a heavy song, both in musical style and substance itself. There was a little interlude there of a woman talking. It sounded like it was intended as almost like a phone message, if you will. It's like, I spent the morning looking down at the baggage claim yesterday with your hand in mine, sitting as you laid a world away, and now the words soak into my head that your chest has stilled, and I'll never see you again. I will never see you again. So it's like looking down at baggage claim, because obviously as you're touring, you're going through loads of airports and stuff like that, and remembering like times have passed where like you were close, holding hands, as sitting as you laid a world away. So it's like, sitting there like halfway across the planet, wishing you could just be there, and it says here, and now the words soak into my head that your chest has stilled, and I'll never see you again. So it's like they've gotten a call saying like a loved one has, sounds like a loved one has died, and they've got to try and take in the news of the fact that somebody they really loved and cared for has died, whilst they've been going around the world promoting their album and stuff like that. And he's got to come to terms with the fact that he will never see that person again, and he wasn't there to to be there within the last moments of that person's life, and it's got to be quite a hard thing to deal with. And then it goes into the bridge. I swear to God I tried to come back home, be by your side, to hold you close, while the sorrow spread to divide us both. I swear to God I tried. I swear to God I tried. It's like they might have heard of the person's illness and the fact that they might be passing soon, and he's like, I really tried to get back home. I really wanted to be there. I did everything I could to be there, to be there in your final moments, to like hold you and tell you everything will be okay. And then the sorrow spread to divide us both. Because it's got to be soul crushing to be far away from someone that you really loved and cared about, and just learn of their passing, and there's nothing you can do. You can't be there to help them. So it's quite a deep song, and I imagine there are many musicians that could relate to it. Beautiful song really, and a very good song. You can hear when they're singing it, you can hear the emotion in the voice, and very good. The growls and the clean vocals, beautifully done. Absolutely phenomenal song. Really very good. Thank you very much for suggesting that. Yes. I seem to recall that the first song with theirs, I heard a track called Hope, was quite an emotional track as well. So they're obviously very good at emoting through the music. Very nice. Very tragic song. But I'll leave that as it is. If anybody would like to suggest any other tracks for me to check out, then please do so by all means. Drop a comment below or message me on Instagram. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.